So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, we're back today and we're going to continue our Master League. We are playing an Ultrawide once again. As you can see, what this does with the black bars not being there, it just pretty much when you're not in the game, you guys are still going to see the same stuff. It doesn't really matter. If you're on mobile, you might get slight minimal black bars, but you can see more of the field, which is why I just prefer this than a normal 1080p 16:9. The problem yesterday was I rendered with Adobe Premiere. It took me like 3 hours and was a nightmare. It really was. I was also recording far too high a bitrate than I needed to. So today I've put it down to like 65% and the bitrate should be no way near as high as it was. So either way, the video is going to look similar to what you saw yesterday, but I'm hoping it renders better. But for today's game, we're taking on Bournemouth, and this is what we're going to go for. I'm going to go back to this 4-3-3. I just like a 4-3-3 for some reason. I want to mix it up. We tried the 3-5-2, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, you don't always have to play the same formation. Of course, depending on who you are playing, you will alternate and change and mix things up. But today, a lot of players up for it, which is great news. De Gea in goal. We've got Lindelof and Maguire both on green. Luke Shaw, yeah, he's on yellow. Is there any point in putting anyone else on there? Not really. We've got McTominay up for it, Pogba. We're going to start Modric as well. Got to be careful with Modric, though. You know, took a little knock in the last game, or he was hampering with an injury. But I think that's because he is getting older. I mean, he's 35 here. His stamina's an 82, which isn't bad. But, you know, injury resistance is a 2, so probably should take him off around the 65-70 minute mark. We've got Sancho, Rashford, and James is what we're going for because Martial's on orange. Maddison, I am going to put on the bench. Fosu Mensah, you can have a bit of a rest, mate. We've got Pereira and Fred. Do we really need both of them? Probably not. We'll bring Greenwood in there as well. I could put Matic in the hole. Puts me up a little bit to a 92, but because McTominay's, you know, that much younger than him, and obviously I feel like he's a better player now, we're going to go for that. Then when we do have possession, get the players forward. I'm going to put Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka as midfielders, so they'll get forward without me even having to ask them. And then when we defend, we drop back a little bit deeper. Keep Sancho on the right, a little bit more advanced, and Rashford up top. I know I read one comment about why I'm not possibly scoring as many goals was because my tactics aren't set up correctly. Look, I always play with counter-attack, okay? I don't choose possession anymore. We go for counter-attack, and that's it. I often change, though, between short and long pass, depending on how I'm feeling. I like to attack more down the wings. Sometimes I try centre, but most of the time it's wide. And we're going to go for flexible today. I don't know. I want to see if they do interchange more. I don't mind the likes of Pogba drifting and Modric trying to pick up a loose ball. So we'll see if that helps. And the support range, you know, I'm always kind of neutral with that. So nothing too crazy. We are going to stick to Superstar for today's game. Put it on a 12-minute match. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. I mean, we could go to Legend, yes, I know, but there's something about Legend. It just annoys me. It gets on my nerves. Let's give ourselves the gold kit because they've got black shorts. So we'll go for gold today. So there we have it. Anyway, I hope you guys do enjoy today's video. If you do, please smash the like button. And yeah, let's try and get, 10,000 likes. Never going to happen. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy it. Let's dive into it. So you join us live today for Bournemouth against Manchester United. One side lying in second place, trying to keep pace with the likes of Tottenham Hotspur, and the other team, Bournemouth, in 15th, just looking to survive another season in the Premier League. So the referee signals to get this underway, and here we go. Bournemouth taking on Manchester United, who are wearing their gold kit today. Away from home, looking to continue to win games. But they have some massive games to come as well, with the likes of Man City, Liverpool, Getafe in the Europa League too. That's a lovely ball back. Rashford lays it off, looking for Sancho, goes down. Referee has, well, not even interested with that one. VAR said nope. You know how bad that can be. Let's not even discuss the VAR situation. Here's a chance now for Bournemouth to bring it forward. Hustled by Luke Shaw. Sermon lays it across. Football this by Bournemouth. Sermon again. Brooks. Fed across the face. It's very patient build-up play this by Bournemouth. United can't get a sniff, and in the end the strike from Danjuma was always heading wide. But there's the quality that Man United are up against today. Got to get closer, tighter to your man. Pogba will be the favourite to win the header. Does so. Luke Shaw wanted to find Pogba. Does find him. It's laid off to Modric, and testing the arms of Ramsdale. Scott McTominay. Back to Luke Shaw. Left-footed delivery. It's high. It's towards the back post. Another chance here for Sancho, and it was some last-ditch defending. Look at the space here for Modric. Oh, and he's gone down. There's the referee given the penalty. He has given the penalty, and Bournemouth are completely shocked. We'll take another look at what exactly happened here. All I saw was Modric go bundling to the player. Here he was. I mean, it's risky, isn't it? We'll have another look at it. There's the throw by Wan-Bissaka. Now, he takes the touch right there. You can see he's in the box. What happens is the defender comes in. He actually misses him initially with the foot that he went for the challenge. It comes off his other foot, and Modric pretty much runs into that leg that was trailing. Is that a penalty? You let me know, but I don't know, because if you look at it, as I say, he's missed it with that leg. That's the foot that he's gone in for the challenge with. Now, it's hit his other leg, but is that a penalty or not? That's the big decision. Doesn't matter. It's been given. Well, it is Paul Pogba after 20 minutes as he takes a long run up. Will he give United the lead? Yes, he will. Pogba on the score sheet. United 1-0 up. Debatable, we know, with the penalty. It will be something they'll talk about half-time, I'm sure. But either way, Manchester United take the lead, and the penalty really left them with no chance. There it was. Modric went down emphatically. And Pogba, with his nice long little run-up, smashed it home. So Bournemouth 0, Man United 1. 21 minutes played. Good start by Jose's side. But we still have 70 minutes to play. What can Bournemouth do now? Here is Fraser. Well played, McTominay. This is a chance here for Rashford. Does pick it up. Just lays it off. Is he going to get there first, McTominay? He is. He's got Rashford making the run through the middle. Can he finish it off? Oh, he went for the cheeky dink. I don't know why. I think he thought the goalie was coming out. Here is now Luka Modric, and it's always heading wide. Well, he went for... he tried to lob the goalie when he was on his line. It was an interesting one. And then Modric, great feet by him initially, and the strike, though, was well wide. Wan-Bissaka, Modric. He's had a good start to the game, hasn't he? He's been busy. Finds Pogba. James. Trying to feed it through. McTominay. Ball to Wan-Bissaka. Takes a heavy touch, Wan-Bissaka, but I don't know how he's managed to keep that, but he has. And he's done brilliantly well. He's got players queuing up. Comes back towards Wan-Bissaka. He's not offside, by the way. United still have it. It's all over the place, and it's in! It's Marcus Rashford. It's number 2. And it's a sloppy goal. Sloppiest you'll see in a long time, but Jose doesn't care. Certainly Rashford doesn't. And Man United now lead 2-0. There was Wan-Bissaka. He wasn't off because it took a deflection. Then it came off the Bournemouth man. Sancho flicked it across and Rashford put it in. So 12 minutes later and United have a 2-0 lead now. It's all going wrong for Bournemouth. Saying that, that's a sloppy ball to give away. Well played, Modric. Sancho, good little turn, but the reverse pass was never really going to happen. Here's Diego Rico. If Bournemouth can grab a goal before half-time, it's going to make this a very interesting match. Sancho. Rashford is literally on the last man every single time. And rightly so. And here is Lerma. Feeds it across. Sermon. Man United will be fine with Bournemouth having the ball around here, but it's when they get in this situation that they've got to be careful. De Gea makes the first real save of the game for him and follows that up with a double save and a comfortable claim. And off we go again. Sancho. Modric. Pogba to James. Oh, sorry, Shaw, one or the other. Rashford. Play it back towards him. Rashford picks it up and United have the last couple of minutes of the half just to slow it down and make sure they don't do anything silly. Sancho, beautiful feet by him. Back to Wan-Bissaka, floats it for Rashford. Comes back to McTominay and the keeper gets a big arm onto that one. If this is in the corner, this is number 3. Great feet by Sancho. Wan-Bissaka's ball in, came back to the Scotsman. First time volley. Good save. What kind of a delivery can Modric produce? Fires it in. Oh, it came off the defender. And it looks like the referee probably now will blow for, hang on a minute, we've got one final go. And if United concede now, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare for them. But David De Gea comes up trumps. What a stop that could prove to be. The last dying seconds of the half. And it's been eventful, but Man United lead by 2-0. So Manchester United get the second half underway. David De Gea would have got a couple of bagels and a free donut for that save at half-time. Or a banana, whatever's more energy efficient for him. But he was sensational with that stop. Well, here is Paul Pogba, and he went for the old knuckle shot there. Well, we've seen those go in from time to time during his A-Day. Gets this out of his feet. There's a lot of swerve and dip on it. About 2 foot wide. Finds Luka Modric. Pogba. So James just calling for it. Good movement by the young boy, but not the best ball in the world. Should be another comfortable claim for De Gea, who's getting busier and busier as this game goes on. Not exactly what he wants. Sometimes, you know, that's United's downfall, the fact that they go 2-0 up and then they just sort of switch off instead of looking for another goal. Here's Rashford. Lovely ball through towards Daniel James. Oh, he's poked it wide. How close was this? Through the legs initially there. Modric to James to Rashford. Ball up the line. He had the pace to get there, but he just couldn't find the corner. United have had 60% possession. They'll be more than fine with that. It's been a relatively good performance so far. See a different kind of mindset today because Jose's letting the players run a little bit more free than he would normally let them. You can see James cutting inside. Sometimes he's out wide. Sometimes he's mixing it up. But it's making it harder for the opposition. That's for sure. It won't be long now till we see the first change. Modric. Sancho. Rashford. Try to skip past 2 or 3 players. Lerma looking for that ball over, but right now it's not working for Bournemouth. Lindelof and Maguire are working in tandem. Here's James. Says enough is enough, I'm going to run with this. He's giving it away. Wilson flicks it on. Oh, it's carelessly done. It nearly was carelessly done. Modric, lovely little flick. Sancho. Wan-Bissaka. Great ball through the middle, looking for Luka Modric, and it's cleared away. Bournemouth will make their first change with Kelly coming on for Holgate. So United 2 changes, Modric replaced by Fred and Maddison on for James. So Modric put a good shift in. It's not really a surprise that he's come off. In the last game he was suffering from a slight knock in the later stages, so the manager won't want to risk that. So Maddison comes on for him. And Fred as well. to replace Daniel James. Here is Maddison. Pogba. Lovely ball here to find Luke Shaw, and United have a corner. Maddison now takes the corner duties, and he was looking for Rashford. They'll have another attempt. Maddison once more. Loops it high, looking for Maguire. Maddison on the right foot. Comes back to Maguire. I think he's had 3 or so goals in the last month or so, so not bad at all for a centre-back. Pogba outside of the boot. Looking to give it to Luke Shaw. Cuts back on the old left peg. Bournemouth smash it away, but we are coming up to the final 15 minutes, and right now you just can't see Bournemouth snuffing too much. United have been pretty solid overall. Fred, lovely ball. Wan-Bissaka feeds it out wide, looking for Sancho. Quick turn by the young boy. Then he does a little flip-flap to show off, but unfortunately he showed off too much and showed Bournemouth the ball. I mean, goal difference for United is not exactly something on their side. Tottenham are far superior when it comes to the goal difference, so really their own best bet is to pretty much win all the remaining matches and hope that something happens with Tottenham, and that should have been 2-1. I don't know how Wilson's missed that one. Normally a very clinical player in the air, and that type of range, about less than 6 foot. Got to hit the target. And United's final change will be Luke Shaw replaced by Eric Bailly. And we still look at that save, don't we, from David De Gea. Say, if that had got in and it was 2-1, possibly a different matchup. But that's why David De Gea is one of the world's best. Simply never guaranteed a goal with him around. And wait a minute, because United could be guaranteed another goal now with Sancho accelerating forward. He's got a couple of players in there. He lays it back to Fred, and he scores to make it number 3. I don't know how long it's been since this boy scored, but not bad when you come on as a sub. Replace the likes of Modric and then get on the score sheet. Credit to Rashford, credit to Sancho for the assist. Ramsdale not happy with today's display. Not for his part, because he's done what he can, but Bournemouth carved open here. Aki had to make a decision, but still, that is a great finish near post. So it's not often you see Man United scoring 3 goals, but today's the day. And if they can keep that clean sheet, it will be an impeccable performance. Or can they grab a 4th? Here is Kelly. We'll play Bay, but it's fallen back towards Kelly. Chance to hit it! Does so, but straight at David De Gea. And Bissaka now. Going back to Maguire. Players are quite tired. A lovely little turn there by Sancho. Still going, Sancho. Cuts back on the left foot. Floats it high. Dangerous ball. Wan-Bissaka's there. Fred just couldn't quite get it down quick enough. Final minute to play. Can't see there being too much stoppage, but there's 3 minutes. Well, Bournemouth are definitely going to have to step it up. Lying in 15th place, could be further down the pecking order now. Got to stay away from that relegation zone. Mempham. Nice play by him. Floats it high. It's a good ball towards the back post, but the referee has given the foul there on Wan-Bissaka. It's a bit of a late one. It was Fred, actually. I don't know why they're having an argy-bargy at this stage of the game. We're in the 93rd minute, lads. It's 3-0. Let's not worry too much about it. Probably, yeah, it was the afters by Fred was a little bit naughty. Well, King comes on for Wilson. As the ball's delivered near post, comes off the crossbar. United nearly conceding and not keeping that clean sheet. But Maddison gets it away, and there's your full-time whistle. It has finished Bournemouth 0, Man United 3. Goals from Pogba from the penalty spot, Rashford, and then Fred coming on as a sub has given them all 3 points. Well, there we have it. 6 attempts to 9. I thought it was quite an interesting game. Plenty of talking points. We did dominate possession, and man of the match today was Rashford. So, the other results. Let's hope that Tottenham have dropped something. Newcastle won 2-0. Burnley lost 4-1. Crystal Palace 2-0 winners. Wolves won 1-0. Tottenham won again 2-0. But Arsenal drew against Chelsea. Man City won 2-0. Liverpool won 2-0 against Everton. So, we remain second. Man City third, but yeah, it's going to be tough to catch Tottenham. I really did not expect them to maintain this. Only lost one game. They've only conceded 9 goals all season. I mean, we've scored 30, conceded 15. Our goal difference isn't exactly the best, but yeah, they have had a blinding season. Everton, on the other hand, what's happened to them? They've had an absolute nightmare. So we'll return, ladies and gentlemen, to take on Wolverhampton Wanderers before we head back into the FA Cup. So we've got Wolves and a bit of a rest, FA Cup, then it gets a little bit crazy because we've got Getafe, Liverpool, Getafe, City, Chelsea. And then if we get through, another Europa League match. So those are going to be the matches, I think, that dictates how this season is going to end up. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy today. Let me know your thoughts below as always if you did. And please do smash the like button if you enjoyed the video. It does help immensely. Subscribe for more, but until next time, guys, take care.